Hello everyone. OKR is a great approach to connect all the dots throughout the organization, and by doing so unlock its true potential. Uniting people, connecting initiatives, but above all, contribute together to a common purpose, to the promise of the organization, for its stakeholders, for its clients, and for its employees. It truly embeds a unified approach in which everybody can be of value, of meaning, and of performance. Profitability will be a hot topic now and in the future. As market demands and consumer needs change rapidly, we as organizations have to look inside to maximize profitability, do things in a more smarter way, in a more engaged way, in a way that is sustainable for our future growth. That does not happen overnight. It really takes commitment and dedication to together take the next step into building an organization that is profitable now and in the future. OKR is really a simple approach that combines objectives and key results to accomplish and answer the promise of the organization. The complexity is not really doing it for one team. The challenge is to do it for the complete organization. Synchronize objectives, key results, and initiatives, link them together so everyone as a whole can dedicate and contribute to the promise of the organization. It is a very big challenge that can only be accomplished if everyone is involved, committed, and engaged. So first of all, you need to know why you are doing the things you are doing. You need to know who you are and what you are here to do. Two very simple questions that may come with a very complex answer. So we need to break that down into one word. What you are here to do. So then, the process is triggered. What needs to be done to get to that state of being? OKR doesn't really talk about output, we talk about outcomes. The benefits that the company or the organization will get from realizing its goals. It is a different mindset, and it takes a little bit of an explanation for people to know what is expected of them and how they can be of added value to the promise of the organization. It works on evidence rather than deliveries. We need to measure. It has to be measurable what we are going to deliver. So it really is a next step in getting things more and more concrete. We don't want to have, a wide interpretation or a vague interpretation of what individuals think and feel they should do. They should have the space to give their best and to be of significance, but everything that everybody does should actually add up to the collective goals. And that's really what OKR does in a simple and a smart way, and it connects the dots. By synchronizing objectives and key results, you make sure that there is a cross-organizational alignment, and by doing so, you enable the reliability of the operational delivery. Well, just plain and simple, there is more grip and control of what the organization performs, how it performs, and how it can be improved. So the whole idea of, all right, everyone, these are our goals, our corporate goals, our strategic goals, and there is an operational organization or maybe a staff organization, and together we say, let's do it. What OKR adds to that is how we are going to do it and how we are going to align that achievement. So we cut on waste, on loss of resources, on budgets, and time. So you really bring all of the pieces, all of the ingredients within the organization together, and together you make a beautiful dish that your client will most probably like and love. It is a wise thing to plan slowly and act quickly. And to do so, one solution can be to make a good roadmap on a team level and on an organization level. It is like setting the navigation to its final destination, knowing what road to take together. What are the milestones? What are the delivery? What is needed in terms of evidence? What are the dependencies? What can really limit the company or the organization to take the next step? You need to plan thoroughly to be in control of where you're going, knowing that circumstances may change rapidly and knowing that unexpected things can come across the corner. That doesn't matter. As long as you got a plan, a good roadmap with building blocks, with cornerstones, milestones, deliveries, achievements, accomplishments, a promise, something to work on together. It has to be so concrete that everybody at any time knows what they are contributing to. One of the main key success factors of OKR is qualified data. And in this time of technology, we more and more tend to optimize systems. But there's another thing about qualified data. It takes honesty. Honesty from people. Because if people who operate the systems are not open and honest about what's really going on within the organization, how can you ever trust data intelligence? So to create an open space, a safe environment for people to speak up, to be open about what they think and they feel, and to be honest about what's really going on. You need to build an organization that is based on feedback, that is based on trust, that is based on engagement, and actually acknowledging people for what they have to say. So if your organization is just focusing on optimizing systems and for some reason you feel that you are heading a dead end, well, then just shift the focus towards the people. Because if you're really ambitious into delivering the promise of the organization, the only way to get there is together, to listen, to be receptive of what's really going on the client side, but also on the organizational side. It will really open a great conversation and a whole new world of valuable insights which provide building bricks on which the company can build sustainable growth. Enabling teams to give their best is really about engagement, but also showing people how to add to the purpose of the organization. A lot of times within the leadership there is a very sharp vision of what the organization's promise is and how it can be fulfilled. But if you just walk down the corridors of the operational organization, that voice softens away in time. People are often looking for a way how to be of significance and value, but due to the buildup of the organization, it is quite hard to actually break that down for them on a team level and on an operational level. So with OKR, we are really looking for a way to contribute to the higher purpose, knowing that that higher purpose is just sharp as a knife, very concrete. So it is not only about telling people what to do, but also show them how to do it. So here again, I'm not talking about, doing a job of somebody else. No, enabling them, making them understand on a deeper level how their work and passion and drive and commitment will be of significance to results. It is taking just the next step into embedding and synchronizing objectives into key results. OKR combines data intelligence with continuous improvements and development. By just embedding progress reports, quick business reports, gathering insight, intelligence throughout the organization, and using that to develop, to get into a best practice that works best for the organization, to actually discover the weak links within the company and turn them into high performance. Embedding new solutions, new discoveries, and enabling them to be of value to the company's purpose. It is not all really rocket science, but it has to be done in a proper way. Truly, the weakest link of the organization will define its strength, its profitability, and it will also define the way how the company is able to deliver its promise. So there's a lot at stake, and there's a lot that can be done. And there's so much that the company can do itself to take the next step. Data intelligence, continuous improvement. This is about really commitment, about engagement, going for it together, wanting to get the best out of the organization and not resting before you get into a state of fit, of condition where you can win the game. OKR is really more focused on outcomes rather than output. What is really at the essence of the operations is evidence, not just giving a best effort, but delivering a certain result. Move away from we've tried towards we've accomplished. So we really need milestones, we need deadlines, but we need proof. We need to actually contribute to something that is so concrete that we can deliver, that speaks of strength and result that somebody else higher up in the organization can actually take on board, and the person who's coming next can take on board. So together you are accomplishing the organizational goals. So we're not talking so much about activities, we talk about results, we talk about evidence, we talk about hardcore measurements. It is a different mindset than just running activities, but it will just clarify for people what needs to be done to deliver these strategic goals. Every organization has its own weak spot. But if you look at trends and problems that leaders face, there are just some common things that happen throughout every organization, every company or institution. Just simply because so many people work there in different expertises and departments, that it takes really care and attention to align everything in synchronizing to one goal? Well, first of all, there is the difference of interest. And that's very logical. If you just look at teams, you've got a team and you've got deadlines and performances, expectations. You try to do your best to deliver them. But if you just put 10 teams next to each other, it's hard to say that we all have the same interest. So that is a common view that within OKR you have to build. You need to get into this state where everybody has the same interest into delivering, knowing that each and every one of us, each team, has its own unique, individual, added value. So it is really about, connecting all the dots throughout the organization. And then what we need to do, and that's also a common problem, is to manage mutual expectations. Look each other in the eyes and actively talk about, all right, this is what you can expect from me, and this is what I can expect from you. If you have that conversation in an engaged and proper way, you will see big results in productivity. You will see big results in employee engagement, in profitability and efficiency. But you've got to do it. Somebody within the leadership has to take the ball from the ground and actually have a go with it. Everybody has a responsibility to, create a shared view, to see where the common interest is, and to manage mutual expectations. Every implementation I've done over the past 10 years, these 3 key factors were just essential in creating sustainable and profitable organizations. OREQ is excited to lead the way into implementing OKR, to show organizations the value that is really within the company. I am always so surprised that when we are looking for a solution on the outside, we find it actually on the inside. People who have experience with clients, with processes, with things that work and things that don't work. There is really a treasure of building blocks, of cornerstones that can be used that are just now at ease. We want to activate that potential. And we are there to guide you and show you how to do it, how to build it in a way that the organization may profit from it now and in many years to come. It is really foolish to go from a place where you say, well, you should have been there. You should have done this. While we always acknowledge what is there and we take it from there. Building brick by brick. Acknowledging people and their stories, their experience. Connect significance, added value into a system of delivery that is controllable, reliable, and resourceful for its leadership. A foundation to build on, based on evidence and results, setting course to the next destination, delivering a promise to the stakeholders and to the employees. I am sure you will be amazed how much of the value of the company is just at ease, waiting for you to pick it up and to do something with it. Well, let's do it together.